Hi friends, this is Hathor. Welcome to another Pekka video on YouTube. Today's video is not a silent reading because obviously I'm talking. Well, at first I didn't want to use my voice because I'm not a native English speaker and I just don't have confidence. But today I decided to give it a try and see how it goes. So today's reading is about the love story between you and your future spouse. Before we get into the reading, I just want to say a huge thank you to all my subscribers and viewers. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. That means a lot to me. So, about the reading, I will quickly explain. First, we will look at one oracle card to see the connection between you and your future spouse, and then we will dive deep into your journey by using tarot and oracle cards to see the step-by-step development of your relationship. That means from the point of your first meeting to the point where you guys get into a serious relationship or a level of commitment. And so that's basically your journey to your union. And I want to call it love story. Well, today there are 3 options available for you. I picked those flowers by myself, and you can pause the video if you need to and then choose the one you feel drawn to the most. And please use your intuition when choosing the group. Well, so okay, I will see you in your group. Hi, group number 1. Thank you so much for being here. Just in case you skipped the intro, I will quickly explain how the reading will go. First, we will look at one oracle card to see the connection between you and your future spouse. And then we will look at the step-by-step development of your relationship by using more tarot and oracle cards. So, without further ado, let's get into the reading. This is your card. Imagine. This card talks about imagination, manifestations, and dreams coming into reality. It basically tells us to dream, because if you want to make your dreams a reality, you need to have a dream first, right? Well, anyway, I think that this card representing the connection between you two. I definitely think that you guys are each other's dreams come true. It feels like you guys might have some, well, not standards, but qualities. Some qualities that you want in a person. So it seems like your future spouse will have those qualities. Yes. They are everything you have ever wanted, and vice versa. Because remember, this is the connection between you two. So that means this is the energy of both of you. You are also their dreams come true. And this card is about imaginations. So literally, you could be like imagining and daydreaming about a partner that you want to have. And it doesn't mean that you are actively looking for a partner on like dating apps or going out, hanging out with people. That you just sometimes like to daydream about a partner that like an ideal partner that you want to have, and your future spouse could be like that ideal partner. I wouldn't say exactly because, well, not everyone is perfect, and we shouldn't put too much expectations on another person. It is just not right. So, but I would say that your future spouse is very much similar to the person of your dreams, because otherwise this card wouldn't show up. This means manifesting our dreams, making our imaginations come true. So yeah, I very much think that you guys are each other wish come true. And and I'm also getting the feeling from this group that you guys are not the type of people to date just for fun. It's just that you want something serious excuse me, in a relationship. You want a deep committed relationship. It's just that you don't date a lot of people, or you might not have a lot of previous partners. I just get the feeling of like you guys want a committed relationship. If you get into a relationship, well, that would be a serious one. You guys don't like to play around with many different people, and your future spouse will be exactly the same. They will also be loyal and very committed. They are not the type of person like to have multiple relationships. They also want commitment. So when you guys come into union, it will be very easy to build a future together because you both want the same thing. And also with this crescent moon and sleeping face, I keep hearing the word dreams. It feels like you guys will meet each other in your dreams even before the meeting and after the meeting. This feels like a spiritual connection because when you guys meet each other for the first time, there could be intense physical connection between you two. It feels like you guys have known each other for a long time, and yeah, I definitely think that you guys might have had a lot of previous lifetime with this person. It's like you guys, your souls know each other. And also when you meet them, you will just know that this is my person. Your intuition will tell you that you have met the right one. You will just know that, yes, this is the one. This is my person. It is just the kind of a feeling that you can explain, that your rational mind couldn't explain. Just the feeling that you get. I think that this group is very intuitive. You have a very spot on intuition, so you should listen to it. I'm also getting another message that some of you guys manifested this person into your life. You are not necessarily doing a spell or rituals to bring this person into your life, but how can I say, you keep daydreaming about this, about the person that you want. You keep imagining. That means when you imagine, that means you are using your mind power, right? That is manifestation, and yeah, it's working. It works. You keep daydreaming about that person, and then suddenly, out of the blue, they comes into your life. You manifested your future spouse into your life. Who they are and the kind of relationship that you will have with them will be very much similar to your dreams. Remember, I said that this card also talks about making dreams a reality, right? So when you and your future spouse come into union, you guys could be building your dream life together, like implementing your dreams. Let's say, for example, if you want a family, then you and your future spouse would be having a happy home life family together. If you have a business or career goal, then you could be working together with your spouse to achieve that goal, to bring your ideas to life. And it just feels like you and your future spouse are not just romantic partners, but you could also work well as business partners. The number on this card is 20, right? But it adds up to 2. And number 2 is the number of partnerships and relationships. So I definitely think that there is a very harmonious relationship between you and your future spouse. There is also another message that I'm getting. There could be psychic connection between you and your future spouse. It's like you guys know what one knows what the other is thinking. Like telepathic connection. You guys could finish each other's sentences. One could guess what the other is thinking or feeling. And like for example, you might get a call or a text when you miss them because they are also missing you. There is just telepathic connection between you two. So we will move on to the second part of your reading. So as you can see, I have prepared 3 piles for this part. The first one represents the energy between you and your future spouse when you meet each other for the first time. The second one represents the energy after you get to know each other for some time. And the last one represents the energy before you get into a serious relationship. So we will start with the first meeting. You have the comfort and happy squirrel. This is the Major Arcana card, but not the traditional Major Arcana. This is the special one for this deck. Happy squirrel. It looks like group 1. When you meet your future spouse, you are in a good place in your life. It's just, well, you can see that this squirrel is smiling, is happy. He has a lot of coins and acorns, I guess. So you are at a point in your life where you just feel content with your life. You feel fulfilled and content with how your life is going. It's just easy and positive. There could be a lot of positive energy surrounding you as well. And also, I feel like you could meet your future spouse in a place where people are having fun, or there is fun and enjoyment. Like, I don't know why I'm getting Disneyland, like an amusement park or parties, like birthday parties, or like the kind of place people are having fun. You could meet them through your mutual friends as well. And I don't think that you are expecting to meet your future spouse that day. It's like you are feeling happy and positive and just enjoy your life. You go somewhere to have fun, whether it's with your family or friends. It's just to have fun. I don't think that you will be expecting to meet your future spouse there, but you will meet them. That's kind of like I don't know, surprise element. All I could say is that positive energies are surrounding you that day. And with the comfort card, it's giving me a very clear message that you will feel very comfortable with this person right from the very beginning. Remember that I told you in the first part that you will just feel the intense attraction when you meet your future spouse. I didn't shuffle these cards before reading the oracle. The messages that come out are very fitting and clear. They are quite direct. This is the confirmation that you will recognize your future spouse maybe not exactly that this is my future spouse, but you will feel unusually comfortable with them. You might not always feel comfortable with everyone, right? We have our walls up to some degree when interacting with people, especially with strangers. But with your future spouse, it's just the energy just flows. Your conversation will flow. You will feel very comfortable with them, even though it is the first time you meet them. It will be the same for your excuse me. It will be the same for your future spouse as well. They will feel very much at ease with you. There could be intense chemistry between you two. You guys just click together. So that's why I tell you, when you meet your future spouse, you will just meet them. It is not always easy to find someone who gets you and that understands you, to make you feel safe. You guys could also have similar interests. That's usually how conversation starts, right? Sharing your interests and experiences. So yeah, the energy of your first meeting is looking very good. It's easy and sweet. Looks like you will have a very good start with your person. You know what comes to my mind? Some people say that with the right person, we don't have to try so hard. Things will just flow. This is exactly this energy. Things will just flow. It's like right person, right time. Very good. So if you want to attract your future spouse, you will need to bring more of this positive energy into your life. Group number 1. Just like stay positive and stay content with your life. You can create your own happiness. You know that, right? We shouldn't rely on others to make us happy. We can create our own happiness. So just try to bring more positivity into your life. This happy squirrel card is literally a card of positivity. You are happy, content, and free from negativities. If you are not in this energy yet, maybe, you will not meet your future spouse very soon. But you will be in this energy when you meet your future spouse. I think this is just the advice from Spirit to bring more positivity into your life. So when you do that, your future spouse will also come into your life sooner, when you least expect it. So we will move on to your second pile. This represents the energy between you two after you get to know each other for some time. So you have 3 of Cups and Ghost. 3 of Cups is a very clear message that you guys will be friends first. It's like friends to lovers situation here. Like I said, you have a very good start with this person. You guys will have interesting conversations right from the beginning. So it definitely doesn't surprise me that you guys will be friends first. But what confusing me is that the Ghost card. Well, honestly, I don't know exactly what this means, but the message that came into my mind is, when in horror movies, like in a haunted horror movies, when we are haunted, we know that the ghosts are there. Sometimes just we couldn't see them. It's like we know that the ghost is right there, but sometimes we couldn't see it. Well, let's just say ghosts are not visible. They are not the type of things that we can see with our human eyes, right? We couldn't see them, but we can feel their energy. It seems like you and your future spouse will have feelings for each other, but keep them hidden for whatever reason. It looks like you guys will stay as friends for some time. You both are attracted to each other and you know it, but decided to stay as friends. Maybe because you just don't want to jump into the relationship right away. You want to learn more about one another, or just want to make sure that the other person feels the same way. Because sometimes ghosts makes me think of our fears and anxieties in our head, and so maybe you guys are not quite sure that the other feels the same way, or the fear of rejection, insecurities, or maybe even the past traumas. If one of both of you have some kind of toxic relationship in the past, this could affect your relationship. I mean, it won't necessarily be a blockage, but you guys might feel reluctant to get into a relationship if you have a really toxic partner in the past, right? But that won't be much of a problem, because with the Three of Cups is a very happy energy. Maybe you guys could be best friends, you know? That's a very strong bond. You guys like to spend time with one another, talk about your interests, and just being there for one another. I'm definitely getting that you both like to spend time with each other. You know what? The more I look at this ghost card, the more I feel like one of both of you has some kind of fear or anxiety that you might lose this person, or maybe you feel like this is too good to be true, but what if I lose them in the future, or what if it doesn't turn out as I expected? It looks like some kind of negative thoughts are haunting you in the back of your mind. It's you or them. I don't know, maybe this is just some healing that you need to do. Anyway, it's very clear to me that you and your future spouse will have a very strong friendship after you get to know each other. So we will move on to the last part. These cards represent the energy before you get into a serious relationship or marriage or commitment. So you have temperance, sweetness, and reflection. You have 2 oracle cards. I really like this energy. Temperance, this card, it just looks like very peaceful and serene. This is also a card of soulmates. Judging from these cards, although you have a very good start and have a strong foundation right from the beginning, I think that this relationship will be slow moving. It will develop slowly. Temperance is a card of patience. Its energy is slow but promising. It feels like you and your future spouse will be taking sweet time before you get into the relationship. You guys will not rush anything. You guys will just enjoy the presence of each other and let things develop slowly. And temperance is also a card of balance and peace of mind. And also with this card reflection, you can see that there are 2 mirroring circles. So when the time is right, you both will want the same thing. It is not that one person wants to get into the relationship and the other is not ready. No, it is not. When the timing is right, it's like you both want the same thing. You both feel ready to get into the relationship. No one is hesitating, no one is doubting, both are ready. With this sweetness card, there will be a lot of sweetness and romantic gestures between you two, like giving flowers, romantic dinner dates, like candlelight dinners, or just very romantic gestures that are obvious to even other people. I'm also getting, not for all of you, for some. With the Ghost card and the Temperance, some of you could be in long-distance relationship with this person. Temperance is ruled by Sagittarius, which is the traveler sign of the zodiac. And so it's like you meet this person, you have a really good time with them, and then one of both of you move to another country or another city, and so you guys could be physically distant from one another, but before you come into union, you will just feel very, how can I say, certain or assured that things are going well between you two. You know that you both have feelings for one another and they are real, and you believe that you will come into union one day. So your mind is just peaceful. Temperance talks about a harmonious relationship between two people. So things are going well and you both know where your relationship is going. With the reflection card, for those of you who have had toxic relationship in the past, you just have a very bad experience when it comes to love and relationships. You will be making peace with it. You will be making peace with your past and forgive everything that you need to forgive. It's that you are no longer haunted by the ghost, so to speak. You make peace with it and you are all good now. Your mind is in a peaceful place. So when you both are in this energy, your relationship is definitely leveling up. Like you move in together or getting engaged or even married if you want. Well, so these are all the messages I have for you, group number 1. Thank you so much for being here. I hope my reading resonated with you, and if it does, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And hit that notification button so you know when I upload next time. So hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye! Hi group number 2. Thank you so much for being here. And just in case you skipped the intro, I will quickly explain how the reading will go. First, we will look at one oracle card to see the energy of the connection between you and your future spouse. And then we will look at the step-by-step development of your relationship by using more tarot and oracle cards, okay? So without further ado, let's get into your reading. This is your card, the face. Well, actually, before I do your reading, I did a little meditation, just a few minutes. Actually, I meditate for every group before I do the reading. And when I was sitting with your energy, this card literally popped up in my mind. I saw it. I saw this card, the face. And then when I shuffle your card, this exact card came out. This is so crazy. I mean, sometimes spirits are very direct with the message. I wish I could shuffle on camera, but unfortunately I don't have one. Well, anyway, this is the card that talks about fate and destiny. As you can see on the card, there are stars on this beautiful girl. This card is just so beautiful. This is actually one of my favorite cards in this deck. And with this card is a very clear message that the connection between you and your future spouse is fated. You guys are destined to meet in this lifetime. This card talks about our destiny that is written even before we reincarnate on this earth. It looks like you and your future spouse, it's like your souls agree to come together in this lifetime. And also there's number 17 on this card, and there are a lot of stars you can see. It's reminding me of the star card in tarot. So some of you guys could resonate with star seeds. I strongly feel the energy of some star seeds from this group. It looks like you and your future spouse, well, there could be some kind of high level connection with them. Maybe they are also your soul family as well, even some divine counterparts and twin flames. This card also talks about things that we cannot change. It looks like, sometimes we cannot change people. We just have to accept who they are. And also situations, we cannot always control them. Sometimes we just have to let it happen and accept for what they are. This card is about the acceptance for things as they are. Not trying to change anything, not trying to force anything to happen. It's just acceptance. So this card representing your connection, I definitely feel that you and your future spouse, there will be unconditional love between you two. You two will accept who you are. And you know that both of you know that you are not perfect, but you accept those imperfections. You see their flaws and they see your flaws, but still you love each other so much. And you and your future spouse, you do not try to change another. You accept who you are. It means you don't have to wear a mask or hide some things or pretend to be someone else you are not. You don't have to do that. Your future spouse will love you just the way you are, and you will also love them just the way they are. You don't have to fit certain criteria or accomplish certain goals to be loved by them. No, they will love you. You just have to be yourself, and they will love every part of you. You just be yourself. There is authenticity and trust and acceptance in your relationship. And I also think that both of you guys will feel that you guys are destined to meet each other. And another message is that since this card strongly indicates fate and destiny and accepting the things as they are, I definitely think that your connection will be influenced by divine and the universe. It means things will be influenced. Things will happen in divine timing and in the divine order. You cannot force things to happen in this relationship. There is the element of divine timing here. So I know sometimes divine timing can be quite frustrating, right? But everything happens for a reason and for your highest good. So you need to have faith in this connection and in the universe as well. There will be tests of faith and commitment in this journey, but you need to have faith. Spirit guides and angels are watching over you. The connection between you and your future spouse is sacred. It is strong and secure. You just have to trust. Once you come into union, you will feel that everything you have been through and every challenges and obstacles that you have faced, that will be very worth it at the end. This relationship is worth fighting for. It is sacred and destined. And I also think that once you and your future spouse come into union, you will help each other grow. In the picture, you can see that this string of stars is growing into the sky. It really makes me think of helping each other grow. It looks like you and your future spouse, you will evolve into better versions of yourself once you are in this union. You don't stay that way. With so much love and acceptance between you two, you will evolve into better versions of yourself. And actually, this is the purpose of most fated relationships. These connections are meant to bring positive changes to our life, to bring personal growth. You guys will feel like a blessing in each other's life and feel very grateful for each other. But remember, not every relationship is smooth sailing. There will be challenges and obstacles, but you need to have faith and surrender. It's, by the way, 11:11 in the clock right now. This could be, twin flames or very high level soulmate connection. I really like this energy. There is such a strong, beautiful, unconditional love between you two. So we will move on to the second part of the reading. As you can see, I have prepared 3 pies for this part. The first one represents the energy when you and your future spouse meet each other for the first time. The second one represents the energy after you get to know each other for some time. And the last one represents the energy before you get into a serious relationship. So we will start with the first one. You have the anxiety and the Ace of Wands. It looks like when you guys meet for the first time, there will be intense physical attraction between you two. You will find each other very attractive, very hot. This Ace of Wands is a card of passion and excitement, right? So you will just feel your future spouse very attractive and they will find you very hot as well. But the energy I'm picking up is that it is just more like the feeling when you go for a walk and see someone very cool and you be like, oh, they are very hot. and that's it. I don't think at the first meeting you will feel like there will be a special bond between them or anything, something deep between you two. That is quite the opposite from group number one, because in group number one they will feel the energy between them during their first meeting. They will just recognize their soulmate. But with you guys, I think it is more like physical attraction, just something superficial at the first meeting. I just don't think that, oh, this is my soulmate. I think there will be a special bond between us. I feel very drawn to them. No, I think you just find each other hot and attractive, and that's it. At least, and this is during your first meeting. And also with the Ace of Wands, you could meet them at your workplace or at a school or when you are doing something new, because this is the beginning of new chapter, right? And also you have the anxiety. I'm getting an example, like let's say this is your first day at your work, and so you might feel quite nervous at first, right? And at the workplace you might meet your future spouse there. This is also one's energy is starting something new, like a business or career, or even learning something new, learning a new skill or a subject. So you might meet them in your school or university or an online course as well. With this anxiety card, I'm picking up nervous energy from you. Or maybe this is your future spouse. It looks like on the day when you meet your future spouse, you might be doing something new, starting something new, and you are quite excited, but at the same time you are feeling nervous or anxious as well. You know, it is very normal when we are doing something new. We might feel nervous at first, and we might scare that things might not go out as we expected. I can also interpret in another way. This is just for some of you. You might meet them online at first, and then you talk each other online, and then later you decided to meet outside. So this might be the first day when you meet each other outside and you are feeling a little nervous or anxious. This could definitely be the case for some. You might meet them on dating apps or maybe just some sort of online forum, and you talk each other, become friends, and then on that day you meet each other for the first time, and you might feel a little bit nervous about that. You might also decide to date each other for a while. I mean, you guys just meet today and decide to get into a relationship right away. No, because for some this could be a workplace scenario. They might even be a colleague. But for some, like online friends or online dating apps, you might find each other that you have similar interests, and you just decide to give it a try, or just to see you might decide to see each other for a while, just to see how things will play out. For others, you are just doing your own thing, starting something new, starting a new chapter, and you feel quite excited about this. You are not expecting to meet your future spouse there, but then they come in looking very hot and attractive, and so you feel quite it looks like you will be having butterflies. Yeah, they will give you butterflies. The energy will be quite intense. Your future spouse will also feel the same. Remember, this is the energy of both of you during the first meeting. They will also feel very attracted to you. So we'll move on to the second part. The second part. The energy after you get to know each other for some time. So you have the Fool and 2 oracle cards, Rest and Balance. With the Fool card, it feels like you and your future spouse will be doing a lot of things together, mostly new things. It feels like you will be going to new places, exploring new lands, trying out new foods, and just doing things that you have never done before. The Fool is very light-hearted and fun energy. It feels like you will enjoy each other's presence very much. You will do a lot of fun things together. You can see that the Fool has a dog. This is his companion. And I definitely think that you and your future spouse will be each other's best companions. You like to spend time with one another very much. It feels like when you guys are together, the world will be damned. You go wherever you want and do whatever things that you want to do without caring other people's opinion. Yeah, I'm definitely getting this energy from the Fool. You guys are partners in crime. Yeah, definitely. The kind of best friend that you have always wanted. And with these 2 oracle cards, you can see that they are both green. The color is green. They have the same color. And this color green is associated with our heart chakra. But you know what? I'm feeling more like health and wellness from these cards rather than the love and romance. It feels like you and your future spouse will be very much concerned about each other's well-being. You guys will make sure that the other is eating well, having enough rest and sleep. You guys might even encourage each other to start eating healthy or exercise or just to have a healthy routine. You guys care a lot about each other, and with this balance card, I definitely think that you both will bring balance into each other's life. And mostly like let's say for example, balance between work and play. You will make sure that no one is overworking or underworking. There will be balance, but actually balance in all areas of your life. You will feel much happier and healthier than before. Actually, this message makes sense with the one we got from your oracle card, evolving into better versions of yourself. And I think that you both will be inspiration for each other to start developing into your, better selves. Yeah. You will just have the energy to do so because their presence is such a great source of energy for you. You will start to care about your own health, your well-being, and your career goals as well. Even if you guys are still friends or colleagues, there will be a strong bond between you. The energy is feeling very fresh and positive. It feels like when you rise up in the morning and feel very well slept and energized, ready to start your new day. Can you see the sun in this full card? I'm just really feeling like this. I'm rising up in the morning and feeling very positive to start a new day, very positive and excited. And for those of you who might be dating already for your future spouse, I mean, in this stage, I think that you and your future spouse will keep the relationship fun and exciting. It is definitely not boring. And you guys will be such a great support for each other. In this stage of your relationship, it is still not a committed or serious one, especially with the Fool card. It indicates just a fun and enjoyable relationship. Things are still light-hearted, but you will be very happy. You guys also travel a lot together with this person. Also, having this kind of connection between you and your future spouse will be the new beginning for both of you, because I don't think that any of you will have had or experienced this kind of bond with anyone in your life. You have never felt that kind of bond with anyone. This will be the first you will feel for the first time very connected to a person and also very happy because of them. So we will move on to the last one, the energy before you get into serious relationship. You have the Hathor and the Queen of Cups. This is such a beautiful energy. This queen is the queen of love and emotions. And I think that at this point of your relationship, you both will have developed such strong and deep feelings for one another. But honestly, I think that there will be some kind of divine intervention to make you realize your feelings, to make you realize how much you love them and how much you mean to each other. It feels like your future spouse will be in your life and you will be in their life for some time, and in all this time you have a great time together, you had fun together. I don't want to say you take their presence for granted. No, it's just that you didn't happen to notice how strong the bond is or how much you feel about them. So it looks like, let's say for example, one or both of you have to move away to another place, and so after that you will just realize how much you miss them when they are gone. This is the kind of feeling, because you can see in this Hathor card, there are a lot of doors outside and there is this empty space in the center. It feels like on the outside you are still happy and content and satisfied with your life. You definitely look happy, but there is this some kind of void or empty space in your heart that you cannot fill it with anything. You might feel like something is missing without them. You have everything you need and you are happy, but still feeling like something is missing. That's when you realize how much you love them, how important you are to each other. It is the kind of realization moment, like, I love this person so much. Yeah, this is the energy. So if I'm being honest, I definitely think that for you guys to come into union, there will be some sort of separation first between you two. Like I said, divine intervention, there will be like some separation first, and then you guys will realize that how much you love each other during this separation. You know what? Let Her Go song by Passenger is coming into my mind. Only miss the sun when start to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Yeah, I really feel like there will be some kind of separation before you come into union, and that period has ended. You both will be very much ready to start a serious relationship, to commit to each other, because look at this Queen of Cups. She has a cup full of emotions and love. You guys definitely have a lot of love for each other, and also now ready to start this serious relationship. And I'm not gonna lie, group number 2, in the first part, I said that there will be challenges and obstacles in your relationship and you need to have faith, right? And now I checked the bottom of the card energy, and it is the 5 of Swords. This is not a very happy card to get as the overall energy, but you don't need to worry about this so much. Every relationship has their ups and downs, and especially in your relationship, like something very deep and beautiful and faded relationships, there will be some kind of challenges that won't be very easy, but sometimes we cannot control things. We just have to surrender to the universe, and at the right time, you guys will be together. Because remember, this relationship is fated. Your souls have agreed to come into union in this lifetime. You will be together. You just need to have faith and overcome challenges. You can do this, okay? So these are all the messages I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. I hope my reading resonated with you, and if it does, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button so you know when I upload next time. Okay? So bye. Hopefully I will see you in my next video. Hi, good dream. Welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for being here. Just in case you skipped the intro, I will quickly explain how the reading will go. So first we will look at one oracle card to see the energy of the connection between you and your future spouse, and then we will look at the step-by-step development of your relationship by using more tarot and oracle cards. So without further ado, let's get into your reading. This is your card. Never-ending story. Right off the bat, there could be some kind of fears to address. Actually, I'm feeling like this energy is more from you. From the previous groups, I got the energy that the first oracle card usually represents the energy of both of them, but for this group, I'm feeling like this card represents the energy mostly from your side. You have some fears and insecurities to address, but mostly fears. It looks like some of you guys could have had negative experiences when it comes to love, or just you could have met with abusing partners or toxic partners in the past, and those experiences could have hurt you very badly, so you are scared to fall in love again. I really feel like few of you are very wounded by some people in the past. It is not that you don't want to fall in love again. It just you want love, you want to be loved, but you are scared to fall in love again. You just don't trust people easily anymore. Maybe those experiences didn't happen to you directly. You may have witnessed the dramas of other people, like you could have witnessed the divorce of your parents, or some people, or even online, some painful breakups of loving relationships, and by looking those people, there could be a notion in your head that there is no true love in the world. I could never find someone who truly loved me. These thoughts could be in your head without you even noticing them. It's like your unconscious mind adopted those ideas. In the picture, you can see this girl sitting on the pedestal, and below her there is a crystal ball, I guess, and in that crystal ball there is a little heart, right? And I think that, and on this heart, I'm not sure you can see it, there is written "love me." It really feels like you want love, but you keep your heart locked. You don't let people to get close to you or to get into your life. It's just that you don't want to be hurt. You are scared to be hurt. But guess what? You will be opening your heart once again. Because you see, the number on this card is 37. 37 adds up to 10. And number 10 is it indicates the end of a chapter. The end of an old cycle, or breaking the cycle. So, and number 10 also reminds me of Wheel of Fortune in Tarot. So, when your future spouse comes into your life, they will come into your life unexpectedly, and they will turn your world around. With them, you will be opening your heart again, but I would say that your future spouse will not help you to open your heart, or they will get you out of these negative thoughts. It has to be you that break this cycle. You have to break this cycle by yourself, and your future spouse will be of great help. They will prove that there are still good people in the world, and there is true love in the world. They will prove that you can trust someone again. You can let your guards down, and it is safe for you to fall in love. They will help you let go of the fears of rejection and abandonment. They will also teach you what it feels like to be loved by someone. I really get this feeling of like a lot of you, group 3, don't know what it feels like to be loved, at least truly or unconditionally. I'm so sorry. You know, the fact that you have these negative thoughts and fears mean that you have never been loved truly by anyone. I'm so sorry. But with your future spouse, you will know. You will learn to trust someone again, and you will love what it feels like to be loved. I mean, you will know what it feels like to be loved. But right now, you locked yourself in your own little world, and you are afraid to get yourself out there. And although your future spouse is coming in, and they will be a great help to let go of these fears, like I said before, it has to be you to break this cycle. You have to let go of those fears and negative thought patterns. Just because you witness some bad things happen to people doesn't mean the same thing will happen to you, right? I mean, you just have to have faith in love again. I'm not forcing you to have faith if you don't want to, but if you want to attract true love into your life, first you have to believe that there is true love out there. Yes, there is true love out there for you. I do not have a doubt that you group 3 people are very lovable. You very much deserve to be loved. And you need to see that about yourself. You need to see that how beautiful you are and how deserving of love you really are. This group really needs to work on their self-love and self-esteem. You know, self-love is a journey. You just wake up one morning and start to love yourself very much. No, it is a lifelong journey. You have to learn to love yourself, and it takes time. If you can't love yourself yet, it is fine. You don't have to blame yourself. There is nothing to blame. Just take baby steps each day and try to let go of these negative thoughts and open your heart bit by bit. Okay? And when the time is right, the universe will bring your future spouse to you. They will be very loving, kind, and trustworthy. You can really trust them. I can assure you that. And you will have such a beautiful and loving relationship with them. So, if you want to have that kind of relationship, you need to love yourself first and break free from these dramas and all negative thought patterns. Okay, so we will move on to the second part. As you can see, I have prepared 3 binds for this part. The first one represents the energy of you and your future spouse when you meet each other for the first time. The second one represents the energy after you get to know each other for some time. The last one represents the energy before you get into a serious relationship. So we will start with the first meeting. You have the Magic and the Knight of Pentacles. It feels like group 3. Most of you guys could meet your future spouse at your workplace or at a school. Because you can see in this Knight of Pentacles, he is focusing on his pentacles. Like he's wearing a straw hat and his eyes are not visible. He just looks like he focusing on his pentacles. So when you meet your future spouse, I think that you will be focusing on your careers, your studies, and not looking for love. This pentacles energies is about our materials and finances and careers. So I really think that you are following your dreams, your goals, because this Knight of Pentacles is a hard-working energy. You are focusing and putting the effort in to make your dreams come true. You have a goal in mind and you are working on it. And I don't think that you are looking for love at this time. Besides, with the Magic card, you can see there are two cycles overlapping each other. And there is little white light in the middle. And by seeing this illustration, I really feel like your future spouse will also have the same goal as yours, or maybe similar, or just very close. You might work together with this person as well. They could be your business partner or maybe a classmate. These two circles overlapping each other, it really makes me think of they are also pursuing your dreams, and then you cross past each other because they are also following the same dream. But you know what? With your group, the energy I feel is very professional. You keep the things very professional. With the previous groups, there is intense attraction right from the very beginning. They feel attracted to each other. But with your group, I just don't think that you will have such strong feelings when you meet them. It's just the relationship between you two will be very professional. I'm not quite sure about how they feel, but from your side, you are just focusing on your own things and you are not that much interested, not just in your future spouse, just other people in general. You are just focusing on your goals. The Magic card makes me think of the magician in tarot. So you are manifesting a reality. And I think that your future spouse could be someone from your school or someone in your field, like a co-worker or a business partner. And that's it. I see nothing romantic about it. I don't even think you give much attention to your future spouse at the beginning. This is the energy I'm getting. So we will move on to the second part. This is the energy after you get to know each other for some time. So you have two oracle cards, fear, stop, and your tarot card is the Ten of Cups. With these cards, I really feel like after getting to know your future spouse, you will see how loving, kind, and sweet they are, and you even start to imagine a family life with them. You could see a future together with this person. But the fears that are lurking in the back of your mind will stop you from going farther with this person, even though you know that this person is trustworthy and you can have a loving relationship with them, but the fears are still there. They are stopping you from taking a chance with them. It feels like you have feelings for them, but you are holding yourself back because you don't want your heart broken. And I really feel like your future spouse comes from a very loving family. It's like they have a very good relationship with their parents or siblings, and they are also someone who believes in true love. They want to meet someone, fall in love, and have a family together. They are also someone who's very kind, not just to you, they are kind to everyone. This is such a beautiful soul with a big heart. And I really feel like they will be gentle with you. They won't push you to do anything that you don't want to. They will be very understanding. If you don't want to open up to them, then they won't force you to do that. I really think that they will also have feelings for you at this time, but they won't force you to have a relationship with them, because I think that they can also feel you have some fears and boundaries, and they don't want to push your boundaries, but they will be waiting with open arms. This is a very patient person. If you can't accept them yet, then they will wait. And from your side, you also have feelings for them, but like I said, you are hiding them or keep pushing back, but you keep daydreaming about them and keep imagining how your life would be with them by your side. And although you may not have opened up to them fully, they could have become someone very close to you at this stage, because you can see in this sphere card the door is open a little, just a little. So this is giving me a message that they could have become someone that you can rely on, you can trust, like someone very close to you. And I really feel like you don't have a lot of people that are close to you, but they will become one. It's like you can talk a lot of things with this person. You are starting to open your heart a little bit at this point. It's okay. No, you know that you can take your sweet time. They will be patient with you. It is not always easy to open our heart, right? Okay, so we will move on to the last pie. This is the energy before you get into a committed relationship with your future spouse. So you have 2 tarot cards, 9 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, and Mystery. This is giving me a very clear message. You are finally taking a chance with your person, Group 3. This 3 of Pentacles is a card of teamwork and collaboration. And when it comes to love and relationships, it means you and your partner are building a life together. You both are willing to put the effort in to make the relationship work. You know, a relationship can't succeed if only one person is putting the effort in and the other doesn't do anything. But you and your future spouse, you both will be willing to invest in this relationship. And you are also taking a chance even though you still have fears. But you can see this 9 of Swords is a card of, well, nightmares and negative thoughts, doubts and fears. I'm not gonna say that you don't have those fears at all. No, I think that you still have some fears and doubts, but you have the courage to face them. With this mystery, you don't know what will happen. It is still a mystery to you what the future holds for both of you. You don't know what will happen, but you are willing to take a chance with them because you trust them. You are finding courage to face your fears and start this relationship with your future spouse, because you can see their pure heart. You trust this person. It looks like trust is a big element here. And your future spouse will stand beside you like a strong wall. I think they will be very protective of you, and they will also be stand by you in whatever situations. This person will try hard to gain your trust. And group 3, just believe me, this person, your future spouse, deserves your love. This person really deserves your love. It's just you guys deserve each other. So despite your anxieties and fears, and you feel uncertain about what your future holds, you will be taking a leap of faith with this person. There's also a quote or a line from movie coming into my mind. It says, would you by my side? I can do anything. I don't know where that comes from. That's very random. Well, anyway, this is a very loving and sweet story. You guys deserve each other. So these are all the messages I have for you, group number 3. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope my reading resonated with you. If it does, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button so you know when I upload next time. So hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye!